Hey guys, wanted to come at you real quick today. Here we are at the end of the semester. We're almost done. We have a day or two left, and then you will be on to taking your exams for American History 1. First of all, look guys, it's been great. I know that there's been a lot of work to do. We kind of get into a rhythm sometimes, and we get going and we don't stop. There's a lot of things that I wish we had time to stop and do. Unfortunately, we just don't. But we are already here at the end of the semester. I think for the most part everybody's done a fairly decent job. I've been pretty impressed. But we're here at the end, and I know I've been sending a lot of reviews your way. I know you've got a lot that you've got going on right now. You may have some reviews that your teachers have created themselves. I've been emailing some stuff out as well, so hopefully you guys have those resources and those different practice tests that you might be able to take, or those different reviews that you might be able to work on. But there's a lot to American history. You think about it, we started at the Age of Exploration. Actually, the Age of Exploration is something that I cover in world history. It's such a broad topic, but we had to narrow it down to the impact that it had here in what is now the United States. So we start with the Age of Exploration, and then from there we start to see trade with Europe, and we start to see our interactions with the Native Americans that were here, and how we slowly kind of moved them out of the picture. And then we begin to colonize. We begin to settle. Jamestown Colony, of course, being the first successful English colony in the New World, in America. And then, we move on to becoming this nation slowly, or this conglomeration of 13 colonies that, of course, we rely very highly on agriculture, on farming. And in order to sustain ourselves, of course, we had to turn to slave labor, unfortunately. And then that slave labor is going to divide the nation. Of course, the North is using a lot of machinery. The South still using slavery at the time, and that's going to create that divide between the North and the South, ultimately leading to where we all pretty much finished up the course, and that was the Civil War and then Reconstruction. So we have had a lot that we've been getting after this semester. There was a lot to do, but it's all good. I think everybody's worked hard. I think everybody's going to do the very best they can on the North Carolina final exam and or your teacher maids, depending on who you have. But before we wrap up the semester, I've got two things that I would like for you to consider. And I know you've got a lot going on right now. I know you've got some of the reviews. You're probably still working on some of the reviews that I've sent. But I would like for you to respond to me in a message, in an email, reply to it at the bottom of the announcement. But I would really like your replies on this. Two things I want you to think about. First of all, what was your favorite thing we covered? Was it the American Revolution? Was it the Age of Exploration? Was it talking about the original 13 colonies? Was it the Civil War? What was your favorite thing that we discussed? And then tell me why. Tell me why you enjoyed talking about it so much. Secondly, the second thing that I want you to think about is, out of all the topics we covered, which topic do you think had the biggest impact on us to this very day? Was it the American Revolution? Was it, the creation of the Constitution? Was it westward expansion and manifest destiny? Was it the first presidency of George Washington? Was it the presidency of Abraham Lincoln? I want you to think about all the different topics that we've covered, and I want you to tell me the one that you think was the most significant. Now, if your favorite and the most significant are the same, that's fine. Just tell me why it was your favorite and why you think it was the most important, okay? Just make sure you answer those separately. But that's something I want you to think about, okay? I hope you enjoyed the course. I've enjoyed being your online teacher. I've enjoyed working with your face-to-face teacher as well. So thank you so much for allowing me to come into your classroom this semester. I hope you learned a lot. I know sometimes there were probably some activities that you enjoyed doing, and then there were probably some times where you had to listen to the monotone people on the notes, and I can imagine that probably wasn't always the most enjoyable thing to do. But thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for finishing up. This is it. Once again, my name is Mr. Miller. I hope you enjoyed the course, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.